Well, how's it going, everybody? It is your boy Ringo Flats back again with more Pokemon. Something terrible has happened. I recorded an episode today of me doing this gym right here. It was a really good episode. I felt really good about it. Only to come to find out that the audio was completely messed up and you could not hear my voice at all. Don't know what happened. Now I'm in it and it's showing my mic's working now, so I don't know how it's different. So, I guess, I don't know, I might just include, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't really want to post a video with no sound. It's not going to do anything for me. Or I guess it has video games now, but it doesn't have any my voice audio, so I guess I could try to do a voiceover, but that would just be stupid, so I guess you're just going to have to miss a gym. I'm sorry. If y'all want me to post it, I mean, leave a comment below, but I can't see why you'd want me to, and I don't have a save file before this, so no way I can go back. But yeah, we beat the gym, and man, it really sucks too. God, Jesus Christ almighty. As you can see, we almost did not win this battle. Watson pulled it through, but Watson died in the battle, and I had to revive him. It did not go well. Well, I guess it went well, but not really. But yeah, really, I just found this. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I have just found out that the audio was messed up, and I am seething right now. I don't want to be. I'm going to be honest. I really don't want to be recording this right now. Hopefully, this will get me back in a good mood. But I am so incredibly pissed off right now because that episode has no volume, because it was, like I said, it's a really good episode. It's really funny, tell a lot of good jokes. It's crazy, it's suspenseful because of the battle, and there's just no audio, and I hate it. But we've got to continue on. It's not the first time I've had audio issues, as you know. Let's see, what game was it? The Harry Potter. I want to say I think it was the first 2 Harry Potter games, and the first half of the first half of Ocarina of Time was fine. I don't know what it was, because I recorded differently back then. I used a different input thing for my GameCube, so the screen didn't look as good or something like that. And the audio would get messed up, like halfway through a game it would start to get off. I don't know if any of y'all watched my earlier series and saw that, but that's one of the reasons that one day, I probably won't redo the Harry Potter 1 and 2, except for maybe far, far down the line, but in a reasonably shorter amount of time, like a few years, I'm going to redo Ocarina of Time for this channel, because I love that game, and I just felt so bad that the audio messed up for like 7 or 8 episodes. I thought it made me so mad. I fixed everything since then, but apparently not, because I had this little mic issue. But you know, what are you gonna do? You just gotta keep moving on. And anyway, what does Cynthia gotta say? I'm so glad to see you. You're not very easy to track down. My grandma's told me about what took place in Celestic Town. Thanks for what you did by the ruins. But that Team Galactic, I thought they were just a bunch of eccentrics. You know, talking about how they were going to make a new universe and all. In that weird way they dressed too. I thought they were harmless. It appears as if they're a lot more trouble than I thought. I mean, stealing and hoarding Pokemon? That's just plain wrong. I hate the way the thing's so auto. By the way, did you find the ruins interesting at all? If you did, you may want to visit the library in Canalave Town City. They have some ancient books you might find interesting. It may also be of help to the completion of your Pokédex. I think you ought to go there. Okay, bye-bye now. You know what? In this episode, this is just going to be a really long episode. What I'm going to do, because I really don't want to leave out any footage, okay? I'm going to put the first part, I'll put like description and stuff and in the video. I'm going to put the first episode at the beginning of this one, okay? And it'll just have a disclaimer, and it'll be like no audio for the first whatever minutes. If you want to go to the next episode, skip to whatever. So this is going to be a nice little combination. Or I guess I'll just consider it one episode. But yeah, that'll, like I said, I really don't want to leave any footage out. And if y'all don't want to watch the weird half episode part, just go back. So Anyway, I guess that's all I have to say about that. We should probably heal. Probably be a good idea. I wasted so many items too. I think I only got one revive left now, so that's fun. Need to buy some of those, but I guess you didn't get to see in the previous episode that will go unnamed. I bought a bunch of new like potions and stuff, but it cost so much money, and I didn't earn enough money back from that gym that anyway, it's okay. It's okay. We'll be okay. Okay. Enough worrying about that. We're not going to talk about it again. Let's just keep going. Okay, so where are we going now? Let me get closer to the mic here real quick. Okay, we are going to one of the places. I believe that's one of the places I need the I need swim, right? Or surf, which I got last time. I know I said I wasn't going to bring up the broken episode, but I'm going to have to bring it up a few times for context. I'm sorry. I got surf last time. I should say it on my thing. Yes. Okay. So I don't have to teach it to anyone right now. Which, although I think it is a good move to have. Oh yeah, we've been here. The trainer school is the first place I got my ass kicked by a Pokemon. I mean, absolutely just booty cheeks clapped. But not in a sexual way. In a painful way. No, that sounds a lot worse. No, not in a painful way either. You know what? No cheeks were clapped. Let's keep that out of this. This was ass kicked. There we go. We can include butt in there some way. Route 218 up ahead is a great fishing hole. It's almost unknown to people. Like I need a water type Pokemon when I've got Newt in the crew. Speaking of the crew, I should probably rearrange stuff and put everyone back in order, which isn't a super different order. Swap, you good there. Good. Pooner got to level 30 last time. That's good. Weenus is almost to level 29. Probably would have made it to level 29 had he not been one hit in that last battle. But it's okay. Hello. Did I already fight you? I asked my boyfriend to meet me here on Route 218, but he's nowhere to be seen. Huh. Vivarel. You guys can swim too? Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Yay. I've heard about this section in this game, the old swimming section. It makes me very happy to finally be a part of it. Yeah, but we got to get some fighting done. We got to get some levels because the gyms are starting to catch up. Now that I did those, I guess these 4 gyms in a nice close area, it's definitely showing now because I'm having a holler. Now that might have been because I was kind of out typed. I mean, because Watson did good, he just took a lot of damage too because it was the ghost gym, and my bites did good, but like I said, they did a lot of damage, but Watson was the one that took the least amount of damage. Like, he'd only lose about maybe a quarter each hit, which, is not good. But it was the freaking Gengar. And the first Pokemon was real easy to beat, didn't take any damage. The second one, the Gengar is the one that wiped out my entire team. But I was able to just survive by using Newt and Ponyta as cannon fodder, which I felt bad about because I love them. But, I had to do something, and I just kept using potions and a revive on him to get him back. And I revived, so I had to revive another Pokemon to use as cannon fodder. It didn't go super well, okay, but we won in the end. You gotta look at stuff. You gotta look at the silver lining. It was okay. Cause is level 37 now. That's what I'm talking about. We need that right there. So yeah, we're gonna face everyone that we come across. What? So my girlfriend is on the other side? You saved me. Thanks. Please take these. Flora stickers. Thank you. that a rock star? Heck yeah, bro. Let it rock. It's the rhythm of battle. Yes, I am the guitarist of Tesla, so what? Challenged by guitarist Tony. You know who he looks like? You know if any of y'all have ever watched the funny Adult Swim show Metalocalypse? He looks like Squeakscar Squiggles from Death Clock. Uh-oh. So I see I've met my match. What's good? Rock type's good, but I don't have anything that has a rock thing, I don't think. But bite's effective. Ah, I see he knows bite too. What kind of battle is this? It's a battle of the wits and mind. God dang, well, I'm gonna have to use some stuff on Watson, man. Watson's like, you know, he's like one of my MVPs, him and Flappo. Although I haven't used Flappo as much recently, and I probably should. I might switch him to the #1 right now. Okay, well, he just leveled up. I need to get Weenus to 30. Once everyone gets to 30, I'll be comfortable going around and, you know, doing stuff. But now that Weenus is 29, it's a little confusing. Look at how many frets that guitar has. Hold on. I can't ignore this, okay? I'm not much of a guitarist, okay? I can play a little bit, but I'm very, well, I'm not going to say I'm a super good bass player, but I like to think I'm a pretty good bass player, okay? But I play guitar too. That baby is like a 97 fret. First off, those fret markers make no sense on there. Well, I guess 3, 5, 7, 9, okay. But then 11, that's not where a fret marker would be. The one's right under his finger. I assume it's just every other 2, but not on the 1. I'll let it slide on this one because it's an SG and I love SGs. But that boy had a lot of frets on him, man. He's doing some notes that are so high pitched you can't even register. Let's go around the grass and see if we can get any cool Pokemon we don't have yet. That's kind of cool. I could catch it just to catch it. I really like Ponyta as my, yeah, 28. That's actually pretty good, but I like my Ponyta as my fire type. I'm just glad I have a very well-rounded team. Like, honestly, I haven't really struggled with any other of the gyms, so hopefully, let's look at the trainer card and see if we can gauge what the next gyms might be. I assume, let's see, we've done ground or rock type. Ooh. I want to say that's ground, grass, fighting, water, ghost. He's gonna either be steel or rock. So I'm gonna guess steel or rock. I think I can do good. And ice and electric type, those are 2 good ones to end with. Well, I don't know much about ice. I assume I can just get through that with Ponyta, but that'll also be a high level battle, so we'll have to see. But it's okay. Regatta, long time no see. Ah, you look puzzled. You're wondering who I am. I'm Professor Rowan's assistant, Lucas's father. The professor asked that I upgrade your Pokédex, you see. So I've chosen this spot on a hunch that you'd pass through. It's a little strange. Regatta, may I have your Pokédex for a moment? Let's see, was I supposed to put in the software here? Ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Looks like your Pokédex doesn't need upgrading. It already lets you toggle between images of male and female Pokemon. Technology share has improved lately. I'll leave you to carry on with your project for the professor. May I also ask you to keep an eye on Team Galactic? The professor is concerned about what happened in Jubilife City. You know, the bomb threat. No, oh no, that wasn't. Damn it, that sucks. There was such a funny part in that last episode. Is there's a town that had a bomb threat and had to beat the Team Galactic trainer. That was so funny. It's okay. We just have to make these next episodes even funnier, you know? I hear that there is a man who is very forgetful here in Canalev City. He even makes Pokemon forget their moves. What's up? Your clothes look damp. Were you swimming at the beach right outside the town? Stop looking at my clothes, pervert. Hello? Somewhere beyond the sea, there's other lands populated by Pokemon trainers, like Kanto and Johto, and the one that is in Black and White, but I don't really know about because I've never played Black and White. And there's the one from X and Y, and I've only barely touched X and Y, so not really. And then there's Alola, and then there's Galar. It's just a good time. There's Johto, Poblano. Thank you. That's a pretty cool thing I forgot. This is a cool looking city. I like this place so far. I am a huge fan of the ocean, which I don't think most people are. I guess there's some people that probably have a fear of the ocean, but I love the ocean, and aquatic themed stuff is usually one of my favorite things. Maybe this is one of the reasons I love SpongeBob so much, which a lot of people love SpongeBob because it's the best, or at least best in terms of success of any kid's show. But you know, being someone that was born right around the time SpongeBob was created, you know, like what, 99, so I guess 2-3 years after. But growing up in that time period, them doing reruns from all those seasons extending into like when I could start remembering, like I can remember going to the SpongeBob movie, okay, and I was only 2 when that movie came out, but I can remember vividly going to it. I can remember arguing with my grandma, and I was saying that SpongeBob was a piece of cheese and Plankton was a pickle, not knowing what a sponge or a plankton was. Yeah, I love aquatic theme stuff. Another thing that really helped me with that love is there's this band called Ween. You've probably all heard of them, but you probably only know 1 or 2 songs by them. That's probably Ocean Man, which is famous for being at the end of the SpongeBob movie, and Loop De Loop and Pull, which is a song they wrote for SpongeBob. Which is funny because not all of Ween's music is very child friendly. Actually, a lot of it's not. But I learned that Steven Hillenburg, may he rest in peace, said that their album, The Mollusk, which Ocean Man is on, inspired a large portion of SpongeBob, and that's really cool. But yeah, that album has like, it's not really a concept album, but it's I don't want to forget any moves. It has a theme. I think anything that's considered to have a theme is considered a concept album, but I make a difference between a concept album and a themed album, and that is definitely a themed album. Almost every song has something to do with the ocean. Even the ones that aren't, for some reason, have like a oceany, like I say they have an oceany feel, which doesn't make sense, but they feel like something that'd be in SpongeBob. That's how I explain it. But yeah, love that aquatic theme. Other albums that are aquatic themed, maybe not aquatic themed, but kind of have an aquatic feel. Devin Townsend, if any of you have ever heard of him, his first solo album, which I guess Strapping Young Lad, the first band he was in, it's technically a solo project of his, but you know, not many people consider it because it doesn't have his name in it. But his first album he released just as, I think, the Devin Townsend Project, or maybe just Devin Townsend. It's called Ocean Machine, and it also had like an aquatic theme. Like the first song is called Seventh Wave. It's a real nice, heavy song, but with light lyrics. Well, not light in subject matter, but light in sound. But yeah, I do love it. I do love. Nothing's impossible to open. Whoops, Harry got out. You're going to challenge the gym leader up ahead, eh? Someone should check to see if you're ready for this challenge, man. That someone was me with my brand new gym badge. I'm doing better than you, bitch. You're challenged by Pokemon trainer Xerxes. This one's for you, Dad. You think I would forget that joke? Hey, I've got one of those. But mine's better. Let's just lay a bolt down. Oh, someone's getting feisty. Let's say, aren't flying moves pretty good against, Oh, great. Okay, well, that didn't. Okay, you're gonna be this way. Come on, Watson, get the game. There you go. I love just destroying them with one hit. I don't know, that's just so funny to think about. Like, they have, because I mean, obviously Flappo, who I have, is that Pokemon with the bigger, but that's still, what is that, Staravia or whatever it's called? It's still a big, like, intimidating looking Pokemon. I just like to imagine, like, you know, it's all big and, like, showing its muscles, then it gets just zapped with one bolt running at a nice 2000 CCA cold cranking amps. Heracross. What's a Heracross? Have I heard of a Heracross before? Should I probably look that up on my phone real quick, but not too long because I don't want to keep y'all waiting. Uh-oh, my phone's upside down. How can I look something up if my phone's upside down? Heracross. Beetle. Bug and fighting type. What's good against a bug type? I guess fire, right? Fighting. Let's just try it. What do we got to lose, baby? When in doubt, use flamethrower. Man, I'm tired of these other people's Pokemons having better speed than mine. Please be good. I don't know why okay, I was gonna say, I don't know why, but I just feel like fire type would be really good against okay. Alright, now you're just being rude. Well, if you're gonna switch, I'm gonna switch. Newt, get your ass out here. I shouldn't be mean to Newt. He's a good boy. He's my original boy. I love him. Although he needs to evolve into... Is Empyreon the biggest one? I think so. Let's quench this mare. Is half or less would double the power. Yeah, let's bubble beam him and then hit him with that. Okay, yeah, you're just being rude now. If it one hits it, that'd be cool too. Almost. Alright, let's brine this baby. Alright, Xerxes, calm your ass down. Grottle. Okay. I didn't want to use that on you. You're just gonna keep making me switch, and I don't really care. I'm gonna switch to attack you. Okay, I can take Newt back out, and I can put him right back in. So what you're doing right now is not effective. Okay, you're not special. You're not cool. That hurt. You will die. Oh, finally, he doesn't withdraw his Pokemon every 5 seconds. Please be super effective. Good. Well, I mean, not super effective, critical, but it doesn't matter. It was good enough. Weenus is so close. Newt 35, nice. Pooners already up to 31. Weasel, that's a normal type, right? Let's send Flappo into there. What do we got to lose to send Flappo in there? You know what I'm saying? I do believe flying type is good. It's either Flappo or it's oh yeah, I forgot there's rocks floating, but it's either Flappo or it's... Well, yeah, he seems to be effective. I was gonna say he's fighting type, right? So using fighting type should be good. God, that is a mean move. I know it's only got 5 power, but that's a mean move. I like the odds of her. Yes, Venus is 30. Heracross. That one's the beetle. I'll keep him out. Why not? I don't think flying is bad against bug type. Actually, I think flying should be good against bug type. Let's try this attack. Never misses. Yep, seemed pretty good. Should have been using Flappo in the first part. Flappo, remember when Flappo used to be our #1? I remember first Kaza was our #1 level. Now he's tied with Watson because we use Watson so much. But Flappo for the longest time, remember, was our #1. I think he's about to send out Ponyta, so I don't know why I didn't switch. I was not paying attention. I should have been paying attention. Might be able to just finish him off right now. Dave Fate, it's basically, you're basically done. Let's not miss. It's always good to have a move like that. I think I've got 2 Pokemon that have moves that don't miss. I know he's got one. And I want to say Kaza has a move that doesn't miss, but it could be another Pokemon. Or it could just be Flappo. I don't remember. All I know is I knew I had one Pokemon that had a non-missable move. Got $7,000 from him for winning. Yeah, you're just a bit better than me, as usual, like the Viet Cong against my father. But listen up, let me tell you who's going to take on the Pokemon League and become the champion. You guessed right, it's gonna be me. Anyways, you should be able to take on the gym leader here. Now hurry up and get to it. Yeah, well, thanks to you, I'm gonna have to heal my Pokemon. What an a-hole. Hello, Nurse Joy. I think Nurse Joy? I don't know. I can't wait till... I'm gonna have to wait till I get some money and I move into a new place. Well, eventually. It'll probably be maybe half a year from now. I'm gonna get a nice space set up for my recordings. A nice just dedicated room or corner of a room. I'm gonna put up all my nice Pokemon prints I got from the Pokemon shop in London. And I'm just gonna do some cool stuff. I will have a camera, face camera, one day. Not now, though. Obviously not that I couldn't now, but man, it just wouldn't look good. I have a green screen, but I don't know if I would like to have a little cube in the background or if it's just me in the background. I don't know. I kind of like having my background because I have some cool stuff I can put in my background, but right now, like I said, I moved back home, but I'm living in a different place right now. I'm sitting on my bed playing this. I got my computer chair and my computer desk, but I can't look up at the TV because I don't have a separate area for it. Because basically, when I was recording all these episodes before my comeback I've had here, I was doing recordings. I had a smaller TV set up as a second monitor next to my PC, so that's actually why you would hear my chair creaking all the time, because it was me swiveling left and right. And as much as I love this chair, it does have that problem. But now I can't really do that easily without cranking my neck and causing serious problems. I'm just sitting on my bed right now. Thank the Lord I have a swiveling a mic stand that can swivel over to my bed from my desk, but it's okay. I'm not complaining. But yeah, I do eventually want to have a camera. I've already done some face reveal. I mean, if you look at the thumbnail of this video, that's my face I've stuck to Dawn, so I have no problem showing my face on social media and the internet. You can see my face a few times on my Instagram and stuff. On the YouTube, there's the video of me riding the roller coaster and flipping the camera off. You know, I have no problem showing myself on camera, as I said. What is it? Please don't disturb me when I'm reading. But yeah, I just haven't gotten around to it. There's been a few times I've almost invested in a nicer webcam that has like its own ring light and stuff, but I just never pulled the trigger, but eventually I will. The books on the 3rd floor are easy to read. The ones down here are all too tough for me to understand. I thought you said I could read the books. Someone's always checked out the book I want to read. Sinnoh Myth, would you like to read it? Yep. Sinnoh Myth. Betray not your anger, lest will come. Weep not with sorrow, or will draw near. When joy and enjoyment come as natural as the very air that is happiness, let such be blessed by the hand of Master. It was a custom to speak those words. That's cool. Sinnoh region's mythology. Long ago, when Sinnoh had just been made, I'm going to call it Sinnoh, I've always called it Sinnoh, Pokemon and humans led separate lives. That is not to say they did not help each other, no, indeed they did. They supplied each other with goods and supported each other. A Pokemon proposed to the others to always be ready to help humans. I asked that Pokemon be ready to appear before humans, always. Thus, to this day, Pokemon appear to us if we venture into tall grass. That was beautiful. This book is called Sinnoh's Myths. Would you like to read it? Sinnoh's Myth. I said I was going to say Sinnoh, but I said Sinnoh because honestly I think it is Sinnoh. 3 Pokemon there were. Into the lakes they dove. Deep, 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 drawing no breath. Deeper, deeper they dove. Into suffocating depths they dove. Deeper than deepest they alight. From the lake floor they rise. Bearing with them the power to make vast lands, they rise again. This book is titled Veilstone's Myths. Would you like to read it? Yes. Veilstone's Myth. A young man, callow and foolish and innocent, came to own a sword. With it he smote Pokemon, which gave sustenance, with carefree abandon. Those not taken as food he discarded with no afterthought. The following year, no Pokemon appeared. Larders grew bare. Yeah. The young man, seeing the missing Pokemon, journeyed afar. Long did he search, and far and wide too, until one he did find. Asked he, "Who do you hide?" To which the Pokemon replied, "If you bear your sword to bring harm upon us, with claws and fangs we will exact a toll. From your kind we will take our toll, for it must be done. Done it must be to guard ourselves, and for it I apologize. Would you like to keep reading?" Yeah, this is awesome. To the skies the young man shouted his dismay. "In having found the sword, I have lost so much. Gorged with power, I grew blind to Pokemon being alive. I will never fall savage again. This sword I denounce and forsake. I plead for forgiveness, for I was but a fool." So saying, the young man hurled the sword to the ground, snapping it. Seeing this, the Pokemon disappeared to a place beyond seeing. That was sick. Original story. Yes. In the beginning, there was only a churning turmoil of chaos. At the heart of chaos, where all things became one, appeared an egg. Having tumbled from the vortex, the egg gave rise to the original one. Yes. From itself, 2 beings, the original one did make. Time started to spin, space began to expand. From itself again, 3 living things, the original one did make. The 2 beings wished, and from them matter came to be. The 3 living things wished, and from them spirit came to be. The world created, the original one took to unyielding sleep. A horrific myth, yes. We're just gonna read them all. Look not into the Pokemon's eyes, but an instant you'll have no recollection of who you are. Return home, but how, when there is nothing to remember? Dare not touch the Pokemon's body. In but 3 short days, all emotions will drain away. Above all, harm not the Pokemon. In a scant 7 days, the offender will grow immobile in entirety. It's freaking Pokemon Beowulf. This book is called Sinnoh Folk Stories. Yes, of course I want to read it. 1. Pick clean the bones of Pokemon caught in the sea or stream. thank them for their meals they provide and pick their bones clean. When the bones are as clean as can be, set them free in the water from which they came. The Pokemon will return fully flesh and it begins anew. What? That reminds me, so they're doing Scarlet and Violet. I saw something about there's a new crab Pokemon. It's like a ground crab. Apparently in his bio they talk about he can regenerate his legs, so he's like a famous farm Pokemon because they'll snap his legs off and they'll regrow. But that's a terrifying thought in my opinion. It's funny, but it's like a horrifying thought that these poor animals are there snapping off their legs, letting them grow back. That's worse than just killing it. It's worse than just killing it. So just so no one thinks I'm not a vegan or anything like that. Just want to get that out there. It might kind of sound like that right there, but I promise. Anyway, back to the stories. There lived a Pokemon in a forest. In the forest, the Pokemon shed its hide to sleep as a human. Awakened, the human dons the Pokemon hide to roam villages. There once were Pokemon that became very close to humans. There once were humans and Pokemon that ate together at the same table. It was a time when they existed no differences to extinguish two. There existed no. You know what I said. Okay, that's cool. Is that all? That they are, Harry. I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. If you liked this episode, be sure and hit that like button. If you really liked it, be sure and hit the subscribe button. I know I said at the beginning of this episode that I'm going to include the footage from that other one. I am. However, after doing this, I've just had a thought. I know it'll be weird, but I really like this episode too. I want this one to come first. I'm just going to put at the end. I'll still put a disclaimer being like, if you want to see the first part of this episode with no sound, go to the first half. Or skip to the end, but obviously it's going to be a long episode with them together, so if you don't want to watch that part, I don't blame you at all. I wouldn't want to watch it with no sound, unless you just really like just watching the game, because like I said, it has the game sound, it just doesn't have the my voice sound, which is obviously the best part, so if you don't want to watch it, I don't blame you. But anyway, with that, have a good day.